A bill that changes print newspaper ad requirements for public bids is garnering reaction from both local government and newspapers.
Yeah, Kinsley News 4's Jacqueline Lambert joins us to talk about this. And Jacqueline, for all the support for this bill, there has been some opposition to it as well.
That's correct, and those opposing the bill the most are local newspapers. For background, this is a bill that gets rid of required bid ads in print for public works contracts over $100,000. If passed, the bill allows government entities with the option to put bids online rather than in a newspaper. This puts small newspapers like the Southern Star and Ozark in a worry about transparency and holding local government accountable. However, the Houston County Chairman says this passing of this bill is the right step.
Public notices are supposed to be sent to the newspaper as evidence that they're trying to be above board. Now we're getting squeezed by the digital social media platforms for advertising. So this affects us financially in regards because we get paid for this service.
And it's just a way to modernize government and reduce costs because, you know, we're paying to publish these things. The newspapers charge us a lot of money. Very few people read the newspapers these days, and we just think it's a waste of money, I'll be honest with you.
The Southern Star, among other papers, is afraid about its long-lasting effects on local papers' finances as these bids contribute to operation costs. On the other hand, Shoup says Houston County started posting bid ads on the county website, a method he thinks is more effective. Kinsley, Bayla?
Jacqueline, thank you so much for that report.